Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. For a while now, Nnamdi Kanu has been using social media handles, his pages to advocate and agitate for Biafra emancipation, Biafra movement and all that. And at the beginning, a lot of persons feel is one young man out there who don't know what life entails and just want to create attention for himself and become a nuisance for anyone who cares to listen to him. And like Sh0cked would say, miscreants go about listening to him and because they feel that he's not relevant. As years roll by, he's becoming a voice and he's becoming noticeable, not just noticeable. A lot of persons are beginning to listen to him. But before we go into the newspaper to find out what a northerner said concerning Nnamdi Kanu and why he believes that this should be done now concerning the situation and him as well, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. For a while now, Nnamdi Kanu have been doing what he seemed to know best, to try to tell people what is going on in Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of people out there, southeastern region, those who believe in his ideology, those who believe in his philosophy, have called him their supreme leader. Some persons call him their prophet of their time. Why they give him that name, prophet of their time, is simply because of the fact that he seemed to have this, is it classified information or privileged information, or the fact that he seemed to have an understanding of what will happen in the future, and he makes so much predictions concerning it, and it comes to pass almost as he has predicted them years after. And at the beginning, a lot of Nigerians feel that he's a noisemaker who just likes to make noise, who hit up the politics just to get noticed. Some persons even go as far as calling him a scammer. Whatever the case is, different strokes to different folks, different opinion, diverse opinion to the same matter. But another I have taken to his social media handle and he reacted. He realized a lot of things he said. He said at the beginning of his followership, in fact, he never believed in Nnamdi Kanu. Just like every other person, is there's one young man out there who just keeps making noise on social media. Out of curiosity, he decided to listen to this man. So who is this guy that in fact, what got him curious was the fact that he seemed to speak. And young men that are not even staying with him are following him. He gives an order on social media. Young men practically lay their lives to ensure that the orders he gives comes to pass. So this northerner became curious. Who is this man that stays somewhere, God knows where, that is not even within the country, and men are willing to die for his cause. Men are willing to do that which he has said. He became curious. Even if it is African magic, we can always fine-tune it. He said he now got curious. Let me read exactly the words he said on social media so they can understand where we are headed. He said, I used to doubt that Nnamdi Kanu is not intelligent. He said he used to doubt that Nnamdi Kanu is intelligent, as claimed by his supporters. But now I understand better. This guy is very intelligent and knows much about Nigeria, more than our politicians. We have to call him to table and negotiate. That's what another says. Because I now believe he has plenty info to set the country ablaze as he claims. If you have listened to him, you understand what this northerner is saying. Because there's some information, classified information he releases. You're like, where did he get this information from? It's not anywhere, if not even on social media platforms. Where did he get it from? Give that information some months, probably some years. It begins to smell like it is playing out. After a while, events begin to unfold and it's beginning to play out. And you wonder, how does he get this information? So which means whenever he gets this information, God knows how well, he's now saying, for the good and for the unity, for the sanctity and for the security situation of Nigeria and the One Nigerian project, he's beckoning on the relevant authorities to call him to a roundtable discussion, prescribed or not. He's saying, call him to a roundtable discussion so that he will not stay wherever he is and set the whole country ablaze. He's saying that there's some information he has. He said there's some history information about even the history of Nigeria. He knows that some politicians, elected position holders, appointees, just come into the country, have no idea of where the whole process started, or where ended. They just handed over the baton to them and they move on based on information or based on the instruction they give to them to move. But he's saying that the information these guys seem to have from history, down to the present situation and even moving forward to the future, is as if he has an idea of what happened in the past and he can project based on the information he has on what happened in the past and what is going on now. He can actually project into what is in the future. Information, they say, is power. One who has information can actually turn things around. Information can be the difference between you and your freedom, okay, or between you and your next level. And one who has it has the power to actually turn things around. And he's saying that if this young man, the northerner is saying that now, that if this young man has some of this information, classified information at his fingertips, then he's not somebody you should keep far away. There's this adage they say that you can keep your friends close, but keep your enemies even closer, because they believe that that way you can monitor his movement per time and know when he wants to do anything against you. But as this case is, one wonders, right now, Nigeria does not need all the tensions this getting. But at this rate, yes, I don't know if calling him to a roundtable discussion, because Sh0cked has been saying a lot. He's saying bandits have given their word that if they don't give them this, if they don't give them that, they're not going to rest in their honors. And Sh0cked has been moving up and down, insisting that bandits who have done so much against humanity should be given amnesty and should be called into a roundtable discussion. How much more people agitating, which if you check properly in the UN Charter, in international laws, it is permissive, it's allowed, it's not a crime. They're not into banditry as the case of Fulani bandits. But it's a bit difficult calling them into a roundtable discussion. But honestly, calling him to a round the table discussion will go a long way, honestly, to go a long way, to solving some of those challenges. Now, the ESN IPB have taken this agitation a step further than where it began at the early stages. Initially, they were always carrying placards, carrying their flags. They would do all sorts. They would still hold. But right now, they now have a security outfit that they have made up their mind, because their initial plan, which I feel they have still not deviated yet, is to protect their region. And they have not, I don't know if they have, but for me here, I don't see it have been deviated. Like Governor Kwezu said, he said these guys have valid points. Prescribing them and squashing them, it doesn't change it. Puts them, even them as governors, in a dilemma. And that's the same thing I'll still say. Call these guys, put them in roundtable discussion, look into what they have mentioned, and let's find a lasting solution around these challenges. Let's put in our comment section, please. What's your take on what the Northerner has got to say